The bout was over 10 rounds at Sydney's Darling Harbour Convention Centre. Here's the highlights.
Round one, and of course Kostya Tszyu hasn't been beyond one round and about 50 seconds of another one in his professional career. Just Juan La Porte at the moment, gloves up high, great defensive boxer too. Underneath goes Kostya Tszyu, and then a right over the top from Tszyu. All action is Kostya Tszyu early, left, very compact little fellow from the Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. Now living at Mascot in Sydney, right near the international airport. Porte comes out of it when Johnny Gauci asks him to. A left underneath from Kostya Tszyu. Arms upheld, held up high by Juan La Porte. La Porte hasn't tried to do much in the early moments of this fight. It's Kostya Tszyu just trying to work him out too. Hasn't really thrown a full-butted punch, and Kostya Tszyu left and then right from Tszyu. La Porte just moves away, uses the ring beautifully. A left and right, and that's a solid punch from Kostya Tszyu. Good combination from Kostya Tszyu. Comes out with a lot more determination. Juan La Porte drops the gloves and then just skips around centre ring a little, and he heads away from Kostya Tszyu. Tszyu, ever the pursuer. Great ring craft though by Juan La Porte. La Porte obviously has studied as much as possible the videotape of Kostya Tszyu, but he hasn't seen a lot against Darryl Hiles, Ned Simmons and Tony Jones. He's got his hands full at the moment with Kostya Tszyu. A right from Kostya Tszyu, and then he swung around quickly by Juan La Porte, who was there 1 minute and gone the next.
Yeah, very, very clever Juan La Porte. That's, if anything, that's his biggest positive on his side, not his experience. But this fellow is fighting, he's had 300-odd amateur fights, and he's also been around for a very long time.
Kostya Tszyu aims up with the left there, pushes him away, just misses the target. Plenty of power behind that. Kostya Tszyu a good right through there, leading with the left and then coming through with the right, trying to size up his opponent in the neutral corner above our commentary position, but Juan La Porte has none of that. Gets on his bike and gets away, back into open waters, as it may be, away from Kostya Tszyu, and the bobbing ponytail of the former Russian in unison with the punches he throws now. And a left there from Kostya Tszyu, trying to get through that very tight defence of the experienced Juan La Porte. Both boxers wearing black trunks tonight, but Juan La Porte, a good left there by La Porte, getting through the defences of Kostya Tszyu, and that's La Porte's best punch, but Kostya Tszyu coming back with a body punch and then a right, and staggered Juan La Porte. The body punch and then the right over the top, and La Porte buckled a little. There's a right to the side of the face of Juan La Porte. The tough punching now of Kostya Tszyu. A left from Kostya Tszyu now, and La Porte moving back.
He hasn't been hurt yet, La Porte. None of those punches staggered him. They hit him on the gloves. They moved him back, but he has not been hurt as yet.
I think the body punch, Greg, Jeff, opened him up a little bit. He sort of bent a little bit, and the one to the side of the face, just a little bit of a twinge of the knee there. And Juan La Porte in round three, certainly finding that the punching power of Kostya Tszyu is very, very strong.
Awesome.
Tszyu moving now and starting to get into top gear. He's been warned about lowering his head into La Porte, but the eyes of Kostya Tszyu, the eye of the tiger now, as he pursues Juan La Porte. La Porte gets a little bit puffy around the eyes, and now great respect from La Porte to his opponent in Kostya Tszyu. Young and enthusiastic.
Cut him down the middle there with a beautiful body shot.
La Porte doing his best, Jeff Fennick, to stay away. He's in the corner now, and he almost rushes him in a tackle style there. Head down, and John Gauci, the referee, warns him. That's a desperation move by Juan La Porte, already in trouble. And the eyes never leaving the target area. Never leaving the target area. Going underneath there to the ribs, the left there, but La Porte drops the hands and takes it on the right forearm. Left and right there by Kostya Tszyu. La Porte comes back with a short right. Kostya Tszyu underneath now. Taking the fight up to La Porte. La Porte grabs. Kostya Tszyu in close. Porte with the left. and a right from La Porte, a left from La Porte, and the left again misses from Juan La Porte. Right doesn't, over the top, and Kostya Tszyu, just for a moment there, looked a bit surprised at a bit of an onslaught coming from Juan La Porte, who has stepped up the pace in round 7, despite starting to take hold. Kostya indicating there that he caught one on the head, and here's Kostya Tszyu going, trying to get through, trying to get value for money. Well, I think La Porte has got to win clearly to win, and I don't think he's done that. There's the end of round 10, and I don't know, the fans giving Kostya Tszyu a nice warm round of approval without going Burkhardt.
189 to the unanimous points winner, Kostya Tszyu.
Kostya Tszyu, a unanimous decision, scoring every round for Kostya Tszyu.
He is a good little fighter, Max. He's so cool, calm and collected, even though he didn't knock the man out. He was never flustered. Johnny Lewis has got big raps on him, which is good enough for anybody. He knows a good fighter, and Jeff Fennick thinks he's okay too.